Hello everybody and welcome to my show, and I welcome my guest here tonight. Thank you very much. So tonight's recipe is a Bucatini Amatriciana. They call it Amatriciana because Amatrice is a small town in the Lazio region, which is my region in Italy. So let's start with the ingredients. 1 package of Bucatini pasta and 1 cup of pancetta, 1 small can of diced tomato. I use the diced tomato. I don't like to use the tomato sauce because otherwise pasta sauce is going to be very thick and I don't like that. So either diced tomato or the whole tomato is good. Then 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and 1 tablespoon of chili pepper flakes and 1 cup of pecorino cheese. Okay, let's start. Boiling pasta is ready. So let's start to put pasta, because we know pasta needs time to cook. So you need probably 4 tablespoons of salt for pasta, and start cooking the bucatini. Okay, this is going to take about 7-8 minutes to cook, so we better start soon.
How much water do you need to cook the pasta properly?
Oh, this is a very good question. You need to cook properly pasta, you need at least 1 liter of water for 100 grams of pasta. So for 1 package of 425 grams of pasta, you probably need 5 liters of water. Okay. That's what you need. And probably you know already, but you have to add salt only when the water is boiling. And so put salt and then you can add pasta, not before. Otherwise, the salt is gonna slow down the process of boiling water. So that's what you need. Okay, so pasta is cooking, and let's start with the pancetta sauce. So starting with pancetta sauce, we're gonna add to the pan the 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. It's very important, use extra virgin olive oil, and then the chili pepper. And then put it on the stove, and let's cut the pancetta. So pancetta is different from bacon because it's a different part of the pork. It's the belly part. That's what the name pancetta is, a small belly. And a small belly is a square piece of meat, and they roll it. And see, this is rounded. It's different. But of course, if you don't have pancetta at your house and you decide to make this dish, you can use bacon. It's the same. Doesn't have any different taste at all. So we use pancetta because this is the original recipe, and I would like to stick with the original recipe. So you can cut it in small pieces. This is very tender, and is different from bacon because the fat is all around, is not only at the edges, so it's different. And also the result on the dish is different. Okay. Now we can add to cook. Okay. Okay, better check on pasta. So this is the real original Amatriciana. Some people in Italy, they like to put also the onion in the sauce, and you can do that too. But it's not the original recipe. You cannot call it Amatriciana. You can call it different name. You can call it Bucatini with the bacon sauce, with the pancetta sauce. So just oil, bacon, and chili pepper. This is a tomato, of course. Yes. Once we have the pancetta going, we can add the tomato sauce. Okay.
So if we don't have bucatini at home, what other pasta would you recommend?
If you don't have bucatini at home, you can use spaghetti, you can use any kind of pasta. Bucatini actually is, you have to know how to eat bucatini because it's a very funny pasta. And sometimes, especially if you have guests and they try to to go around the fork with pasta, bucatini will be all over the places. So you better not to cook bucatini once you have guests, because Otherwise, the pasta sauce is going to be all over the tablecloth, all over their clothes. You don't want to do that. So yes, spaghetti or any kind of other pasta is perfect. It's not a problem. So pancetta is going very good. So we can add the tomato sauce this time. And the reason why I like the tomato sauce is because, and diced tomato, is because once they are soft, after a couple of minutes in the pan, we just, with the fork, you can just push it and smash it, so it's going to be a very nice sauce, and it's not very thick, because what I like in the pasta sauce is to bite into the tomato, and not just a creamy red sauce. So you have to have also texture. And actually in Italy we say that the best tomato sauce is the one that while pasta is cooking, you prepare the tomato sauce, 20 minutes. This is the best. So pasta, see, is coming. But if you go to Italy and you check the restaurants, you always see at the menu Bucatini Amatriciana. You don't see spaghetti Amatriciana. But yeah, you can do it. It's not a law that you cannot do it. So just add a little bit of salt, not too much, because at the end we are going to put the pecorino cheese, and pecorino is already salty, and so you don't want to end up with a salty dish. So go easy on the salt. So it's cooking, and those are almost done. So every time you are going to marinate the pasta in the sauce, you have to take it out before it's al dente. And al dente means when you go see inside, it's still a different color, because it's not cooked all the way through, so it's different. And so that's when pasta is almost done. In this case, pasta is almost done, and then we can transfer the pasta into the tomato sauce and let them marinate together. So it's gonna combine perfectly the flavor of the bacon, the tomato, and then after that we can start adding the pecorino cheese. Okay, this is done. And even if you add a little bit of water, it's fine too, because actually we need a little water to finish marinating. Okay. Then you can decide if you really like pecorino, you can add a little bit more, you can add a little bit less if you don't. This is really you can tailor your pasta. Okay, see, it's coming. Now we can add the pecorino cheese at the very end. Because why at the very end? Because otherwise the pecorino is gonna melt a lot, and it's gonna be like a mozzarella cheese, and you don't want that. You want just the flavor, but not the texture of the mozzarella. Okay, so this is done. Let's grab the plate to serve this. Okay. Okay, this is the result. Okay. Okay, those are the Bucatini Amatriciana. And of course, if you like to sparkle a little bit of pecorino cheese, you can do that. Otherwise, we can just taste it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're gonna make it home. And for now, thank you everybody, and ciao ciao, I see you next time.
Thank you.
Okay, you can have it. I don't know if it's fully cooked.